is you can actually drag in elements and build this like a section basically. Hey party people, real quick update. Now Elementor v4 will be rolling out the new version in the next few months. Now this will be out sometime, I believe in April. So if you are seeing the Elementor v4 version, you're going to notice that you have atomic elements. Now, if you are building your website right now, you're going to notice that you only have layout and basic, but later on down the road, they're going to introduce atomic elements. Now you do not need to use these. These are more developer tools. So if you do see the atomic elements, you can completely ignore them. I'll make another video showing you how to use them, but most people building websites are not going to use the atomic elements. So I do recommend to just collapse the atomic elements and then just work with the basic layouts and also the basic elements. You can take a text editor, you can drop it in there, and you can fully customize and design this specific pop-up. Now, I'm not gonna go through in detail on how to build one from scratch because there's a bunch of pre-made templates and it's quite simple and I don't want to slow the pace down of this tutorial. So here is our pop-up, right? Now, right here at the top right, I'm gonna click on Publish. And here is where we can sort of figure out how this pop-up will occur. Now, the first thing is the conditions. So if I click on Add Condition, we're first gonna put this on the entire website, right? But if we put it on the entire website, here if I click on Next, it's gonna say, okay, well, it's on the entire website, but what actually triggers this? Here we have on page load, on scroll, which is when they scroll down. You could put on scroll to a specific element after an activity, and there is a bunch of different ways on how to do this. So here I'll go ahead and just say, you know what, if they come to my website and they're on the website for more than 5 seconds, I now want this pop-up to display. So here I'll click on Next. So the last option is Advanced Rules, which is how many times should we display this and also who should see this. So for example, show up how many times. I'm going to turn this on and I'm going to put 2 times, right? Or maybe just 1. I think after 1 time, people are going to be kind of tired of it. Show after how many page views. So this is basically saying if they view a lot of different pages, then we'll display the pop-up. This is a good strategy if you are, if people are searching a lot on your website. You might want to give them a discount because they might seem interested. But I'll go ahead and turn this one off. And I'm just going to put 3 for tutorial sake and then click on Save and Close. Now I'm going to visit our website on an Incognito tab. Okay, so here we go, wilsontutorial.com. And after I wait about 5 seconds, so we have 3, 4, there it goes. All right, so after we wait a few seconds, we'll now see that pop-up displays and the user can go ahead now and close that pop-up. So that is one way on how to approach pop-ups, and there's a lot more. So going back to our website, let's create an additional pop-up. So right here, I'm gonna go back to WordPress, and then we're gonna add another pop-up. So right here, add new templates, and then right here, I'm gonna put menu, and then I'll click on create template. Okay, so this time I wanna actually create a menu